But now, domestic goddess and sex symbol, although she'd say it's unwilling that she's a sex symbol, which doesn't mean to be, is Nigella Lawson. And she's revealed that her beauty regime doesn't exist at all. Speaking to celebrity hairstylist Andreas Wild on the Salon Confidential podcast, this is what she had to say.
In my normal life, you know, I do my own makeup, and often I am not wearing makeup at all. If I've done my own hair, I don't brush it, I mess it up. So instead of brushing it, I will tip my head upside down and then go like that for a long time. Because you've either got to do one or the other,
yes.
I think.
But I
do try and do it sometimes, but I'm incredibly lazy.
I mean, you could say it's easy for Nigella to say because she is a famed beauty of great renown. But when it comes to grooming, do you think you should always make an effort to look your best? Or are there days when you get somewhat lazy with your looks? Is it okay to go out without a full face of makeup or even just a smear of lippy? Don't think either of my grandmas would have dreamt of doing that. The number's 0207 862 2222. Do give us a ring. I must say, I've known you for years and years. I have never seen you not looking absolutely immaculate.
Oh,
I
love you. I love you.
Even when we were behind the scenes doing that filming in Copenhagen.
Oh my God.
Oh God, where you got pushed into the water by a horrible thing that came and bashed you on the head.
That was crazy, wasn't it? Oh my God, I can't remember now.
Dale Winton presented it.
Yeah, that was absolutely incredible. What a great experience. But thank you, I'll take that. And
so what I mean is you weren't on camera and you looked immaculate.
I think that's always nice to present yourself in your best. I don't mean like to look your best all the time.
Hole in the wall.
That's it, hole in the wall.
Hole in the wall.
That was epic. I need to go back and watch
this
that.
This horrible cardboard thing came towards you with a bit cut out and you had to make your body into the impossible shape of the cutout or you got bashed up and
I know we're off topic, but we had the best time, didn't we? It was amazing.
We'll always have Copenhagen.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, we will.
Okay. What was I saying? My mum always told me to wear clean knickers, just in case anything ever happened and you have to get rushed to hospital or you're in a car accident or anything.
Yeah.
And I kind of took that approach to the way that I present myself, that you never know what's going to happen. Because I will have days where I don't wear makeup and I don't brush my hair. Like, often on the school pickup. I just don't do the whole pyjama thing. I don't get that. Yeah. But I will often not wear makeup. But it's always those days that you bump into somebody.
And you know who you bump into? Your ex.
Oh, every time.
Always your ex, who you want to believe that you're living your best life, although secretly you may not be.
Or your GP, or whoever you don't want to bump into, you will bump into them. So, and then I go, oh, I really should have made kind of an effort. And so I just try and take that on board. It also makes me feel better. You know, if I brush my hair, put a bit of lip gloss on, put a bit of mascara on, I feel more awake. That's it, really.
And do you worry that you'll have your picture taken, that there'll be a pap hiding behind the dustbins? That
they've had their fair share of awful ones. I don't think it could get any worse.
And I think, do you find that when they write about you in the press, if they don't want you to be a nice person or they're writing something horrible about you, they choose the ugliest picture you can possibly find?
Yeah,
and if they do like you for some reason, which doesn't happen very often, they will choose the prettiest picture of you that they can find from 20 years ago. It really does depend, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think also, you know, when you're in the press and you're a celebrity, if you put out pictures that aren't always glamorous, then they're less likely to be frightened when you get papped without makeup on. So you've eased it a little bit.
Sheila's written to us on Facebook and she says, even if I'm not leaving the house all day, she says, I at least cover any blemishes and I put some lippy on. It just makes me feel better. She says, I even did the same thing when I was in hospital and the nurses commented on my nice lipstick. I get that. It makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I can't remember doing makeup when I gave birth. I don't remember that
I had a hair ribbon in when I gave birth.
Yeah, I mean...
But in lockdown, first of all, people said, oh, isn't it great? I don't have to put any makeup on. This is fabulous. I don't have to brush my hair. I don't have to get dressed. I just wear my pyjamas all day. And then after a certain while, people started to think, actually, I'm feeling horrid.
Oh,
frowsy,
absolutely.
It's not nice. And people began to sort of apply lipstick just for their own kind of self-respect.
Yeah. I mean, I'm obviously not alone on this, but I definitely let myself go. I had my hair was I think I dyed it this colour just because, and just I felt really awful. I was saggy. I was like, you know, that kind of oaf feeling, and yeah, there was definitely a turning point where you go, right, okay, I need to get myself checked.
You know who was a real beacon through all of that? Amanda Holden.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember she kept on putting on a ball gown to take the rubbish out?
Yeah, I love that.
I love her.
I love her so much.
Absolutely,
I want to be like her.
Me too. I'm going to be Amanda Holden. I'm going to look like that. I'm going to behave like that. On Facebook, Sian says, why do we need to wear makeup? It doesn't make me look or feel any better. This attitude that you aren't fully put together without it is ridiculous. Not wearing makeup doesn't equal a lack of effort in your appearance. Well, Pamela Anderson's been going makeup free in public for some while.
Wouldn't you if you look like her?
No. Even her mum doesn't like it.
Right.
She says that her mother says, Pamela, for God's sake, put some makeup on. You'd look so much better with it.
I think that it's really empowering to see women who feel empowered and supported enough to be able to do that. Hats off to them. I can't. I just couldn't. I need a bit of makeup on myself, and that's just me. But all power to them. That's great.
When you look at the sort of reality stars right now and the various different tweaks and tweakments and different bits of surgery and all the other stuff they've had to make themselves look the way they do, and I don't think it's nasty to say they quite look like each other. They all start to look very similar to one another, don't they?
Yeah, I think the new era of celebrity that are coming through, you know, from a lot of reality shows, unfortunately, they do look alike. They go to the same surgeons. You can kind of see which one that they're going to because they get it free, you know, and then they post about it. And it's the same people doing the same things. So they all end up looking the same. You know, there's a lot to be said about growing old gracefully, but then also whatever makes you happy.
Absolutely.
My worry is that they do it too young.
I just wonder if it's just such a pressure that if you don't look exactly like your friend and
Yeah,
your
I don't get
friend's
that.
friend, you stick out, you stand out. And if you hang on to your original nose or your original ears, or you know you don't have the big false eyelashes and whatever, you somehow haven't made the grade.
I don't understand the fascination of wanting to look alike all the time with all of your friends. I mean, the whole point is to look individual. You can choose what you want to do, of course, freedom of all that. But then to say, I want to look exactly like these people from this show, they all end up looking the same. And then what happens is when they're a little bit older, late 20s, early 30s, they end up getting those things removed. And then they've got all those problems as well, you know.
I mean, I've been a lifelong Kardashian fan.
Yeah.
I've watched every single episode. Once it was terrible. I was in this quiz with Jeremy Vine, and Jeremy Vine was answering every question on, you know, ancient Roman history, politics. I was totally stum. And then suddenly there was a question on the Kardashians. I'm like, yes, I know, Kendall, Kylie. But they have all started to look exactly like one another, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, and when you see the before and after pictures of what they were actually like when they were like young teenagers or early 20s to what they are now, you can clearly see that they've had a lot of work done, even though they probably deny it as well. And that's kind of scary because then you're saying to people that you can't be a natural beauty and that you need to look this certain way. It's not attainable. You know, we don't have those surgeons at hand. We can't all go to the same people that they go to. We can't all get the Ozempic drug or whatever people are taking at the minute. And it's just, there's a fine line, isn't it, of attainability. I'd like to think my kids know because I picture on Instagram or wherever a snapshot of a day. It's not real life.
I've got to say, it's been lovely having
Thank
you
you
here,
so
Michelle. I've
much.
so enjoyed it. Thanks so much to the gorgeous Michelle Heaton. And thank you so much for all your calls.